Ebenezer, you were saying something about the Rwandan president, Major General Paul Kagame, retired but certainly not tired, and of course he also happens to be the current chairman of the African Union. You were saying something about him. This is a man, come on, man. I mean, he recently got almost 99% in the elections.
Shaka. The problem in Africa is that African leaders understand what it means to say, I won the vote 100%. Ask Amadou, the late Amadou Ayijo, he will tell you that.
Why?
President Kagame
was he an expert in that?
An expert indeed, he was. We had learned a lot from him. And President Kagame is not a bad man per se. He did a very wonderful job in ending the issue of the genocide, the Gacaca and all the other issues.
That is not very clear because there is another point of view.
Yeah, that is my point of view. But my problem is that upon all the issues of development and the praises being given to him, just like the United States used President Museveni as a point man or a front man or whatever, you used a certain language here.
Nyambara.
Nyambara
is a Swahili word meaning supervisor or headman or foreman.
Yes, of course, because President Museveni was like a supervisor or headman for the United States in the issue in South Sudan. I know that very well. But the problem with President Kagame
is... Do you believe that the Southern Sudanese did not deserve freedom?
No, they do 100%.
I actually have an opinion that they might not have, because you deserve, when you get freedom, and when he's talked about freedom, freedom comes with a lot of responsibility. Yeah. And when anybody in any situation, when you talk about freedom, it has responsibility. If you get freedom like the South Sudanese got, and your response...
You think they got it on a silver platter?
I don't think they got it on a silver platter. Freedom is never easy to get. But then you do not turn around and fight yourself. There is your freedom, and this is what Africans don't understand.
Maybe they were fighting for something else other than freedom, actually.
They were, yes,
they
because
the oil,
it was the oil, which is, in resources is always, all our fight in Africa end up, either it is instigated from outside because of the mineral resources, or it is within ourselves. In the end, it's all about money, unfortunately, because that is what they turned out. This is what it shows. So I don't agree that they deserved it, because if you deserve something and when you get it, you will value it and treat it like gold. You will now desecrate it and start fighting each other. So I disagree.
My concern is that, I was about saying something first. My concern is that President Kagame is doing a good job. But when you find...
A good job for who?
For the Rwandan people, for the issues of development and the rest. But that is not what makes you a decent man or...
is it for most of the Rwandan people?
Not for everybody. What I'm trying to explain here is that through President Kagame, the West has proven that they don't give a damn about the issues of freedom, genuine peace, justice for Africans, as long as there is someone there who could be for them. Look at what is happening. The Rwanda general who was killed in South Africa. Imagine what the Russians have done in London.
You mean the Colonel?
Yeah, the Rwanda.
Are you talking about
yes.
Patrick Karegeya?
Yeah,
the former chief of external intelligence?
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that...
Do you have any specific evidence? Any incontrovertible evidence?
Let me come. You are asking of evidence. The United States and the United Kingdom are punishing the Russians for doing the job they normally do in taking out opponents. What did they do to Kagame when he was being accused that? That's not the first time that Rwanda has been accused for taking out opponents to the regime who are out of the country. What did they do to him?
As a matter of fact, there were other agents of President Kagame who were recently apprehended in the United Kingdom on assignment.
I want to add to that in a way that I agree with some and almost all. I think that you cannot say you are good for a society and suppress it.